Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our return back to Fruitopia after being away for a short while. Yep, we're back. And where were we? We were in Darwin, top end, exploring the hotter parts of the country. And this is what we found in the front and the back. You can go back and check out the front yard. This is the back yard now. I'm going to be filming, and let's do this together. Enjoy the tour. Currently 7 to 8 Celsius at 8:30 in the morning or 9 a.m. It's still pretty cold, but the sun is out. It's a beautiful blue sky day, but very cold, like crazy cold, compared to Darwin, where we were last night. You can see the tamarillos already. I found a few of them on the ground that had been eaten, and that happens every year. We lose about, I don't know, a tenth. We lose about 20, 30 out of the 100 plus, and there's another one that's lost. Look, this is what they do. Grab that. You'll see what they do. That's what they do. Yeah, that's exactly what they do to the tamarillo. They hollow it out. Yep, they're ready. They're not 100% ready, but they're, well, according to the animals, they're close enough. Right? Close enough. So we better get picking. I see another one up there that's hollowed out. See that one up there? Gotcha. And another one hollowed out there. And another one there. Yeah, guys, I don't have to share with the critters. They just help themselves. They don't need any invitation by me. What's really odd is they don't touch the white sapotes. Very strange. So the figs are almost bare now. They'll be all mulch for me by the end of May. So another 2 or 3 weeks and these will be bare trees, and that makes for great mulch. I see we had a bit of wind. How do I know that there was wind whilst we were gone? Look guys, this is how I know. This is how I know it was windy. I don't need to ask the neighbor. That tells me it was windy. See the signs? Only the wind can do that. Or an animal, if it lands on the branch. But that's very rare for an animal to cause that kind of damage. It's got to be, it's got to be one of those fights that birds get into. So the longan is looking awesome. You can see the frost on the leaf still. Very mild frost. This is like mild. It doesn't get serious until the temperature hits like 2 or 3 degrees. That's when you worry, not 5 or 6. And now the neighbor's dog has joined us in the tour. He won't shut up. He hasn't seen anyone here for a couple of weeks, and it's like he's excited. This is the carambola, forever shooting new growth. But from what I can see, yet for there to be flowers, and I was wrong. Here's flower buds coming all over. Wow, we might just get some flowers. Flower buds there, flower buds back there, and flower buds there, and flower buds everywhere. Wow, there's flower buds everywhere, guys. But that doesn't guarantee fruit, because we're moving it towards June. June is like December for our friends in the US and our friends in the UK. This looks exciting, but remember, your December is knocking on the door for us. So we'll see what happens with the Thai night. star fruit. And it's little teas. It's always teasing me every year, but no fruit. Okay, so I'm surprised to see the moringa drumstick tree still intact with no leaf drop and very green and healthy. Wow. So it doesn't seem to mind temperatures down to 5 and 6 Celsius. Well, not yet. It's actually shooting out new growth. Look at that. Right? It's going forwards instead of backwards with the cold snap that Melbourne had last week. That's a great sign. And this position doesn't even get much sun. This is a shaded position where I put it because of the ice cream bean tree. There's the sun. See how low it is in late fall? Very low. In summer, it's up there, directly above the moringa. Wow. So now it's going to shoot over here and give the moringa a little bit of sun. Okay. Oh, this is the new kumquat I got recently. It's carried fruit. Wow, I'm surprised. First year. This is the Filipino favorite called calamondan or calamansi. Yeah. So that's great. Citrus is very, very easy and very healthy, as you can see. There's the other longan there. The new one I got last spring. Still holding the fruit. Some seedling avocados there. Some tamarillos in pots that I grew from seed. This is the butchering of the Pinkerton. Pretty much the same as what it was when I butchered it a month ago, right? So we'll have to wait until spring to see what that does. The American pawpaw has gone to sleep. Good night. See you in spring. And his buddy over there, he's got about 5 leaves left. Alrighty, we've got planes out as well today. Everyone's out. So we've got the collard green doing its thing. This guy loves the cold. This is a winter loving plant, and we like to enjoy this guy as well. He doesn't like summer. The cabbage moth completely destroys it, but it grows back. It comes back up again. Not much to do for this guy. You can see here, this is what the cabbage moth does. But now in winter, there's no cabbage moth. It's gone. It's too cold. So we get all these young, tender leaves to enjoy. So Tahitian lime, grapefruit, as you can see, very healthy. I see some limes on the ground. What else? The Fuerte avocado, not much to report. I see early signs of flower budding coming. Hopefully this will be the year. After 5 years, we only had 1 fruit and the possums got it. So hopefully this will be the year, the mega year for the Fuerte. And then we have the cherry moya, Fino de Hete or Fina de Hete. Wow, it's still producing young fruit. Fruitlets. Gosh, I don't know when to stop. See, it's too late now. It's way too late for these little guys. Meanwhile, the ones that developed in February, they're coming along nicely. Hang on. See that? That's what you want. But you want this to start in December, not February. February is late. That's the problem I'm having with cherry moya. And there's a ton of them. There's at least 30, over 30 on the tree here. A lot developed this year. It's a record crop. But as I said before, it's not about numbers. It's about sugar. We've got to get some sugar, guys. Sugar content. One guy wrote in the comments to give it Worm castings. Yeah, worm castings might help to sweeten up these guys. Huh? What do you guys reckon? Pretty good advice. And compost. Well, I always give it compost. Compost continuously. Handfuls, not much. So, yeah, look at this. There's like 5, 6, 7 there in the cluster. 8. Wow. So we're definitely getting the numbers this year. But we want also the sugar. The sugar, guys, I keep saying it. It's not about numbers, it's about sweetness. Because that's what cherry moya is all about. Sweet fruit. Look at that whopper down there. Wow, I never even saw him. That looks like the biggest one of all. Yeah, so it's moving right along. Whoops, I see something that's not nice. This is the, I see cold damage. I think it's cold damage. On the yellow, no, not yellow. This is the, oh my gosh, let me see what this is. Oh, this is the hog plum. It's hard to move around here because I've got these huge Monstera deliciosa leaves to walk around, right? Okay, so this is the hog plum, or what Dailies calls it. Dailies likes to call it umbrella. And it's got some damage there from the cold, I take it. Cold damage. Wow, and it even gets morning sun, unless it's dry soil, because it's under the ice cream bin. Nope, that's soaking wet. That's very wet in there. All these are wet. Must have been a lot of rain. Must have been a heck of a lot of rain. All these pots are nice and wet. Oops. What's this that sprouted here? Oh, it's a sweet potato. Okay, I thought there was an avocado seedling. This is the Max Gold white sapoti, which I have in a pot. Doing great. You can leave white sapoti out all winter, by the way. I did it last year and I didn't like it the first winter, but that's because I had it exposed in an open area. This year it's going to be underneath this for frost protection. Davidson's plum didn't really do much this year, just grew by 3 inches. Hopefully next summer it explodes. The 2 yellow jabuticabas, they're looking really, really good. The Tahiti black sapoti is looking good, although I've got to move that sugarcane out of the way. The banana clump here is looking wonderful. Waiting for that to flower after 3 years. And what else have we got? I see the cinnamon plant in that pot. It's got some weeds in it. Let's get closer. Yeah, the cinnamon. It's doing pretty good. It really didn't like summer at all. It's a sook. It doesn't like Melbourne's dry, hot summer. It needs shade. And now I've got to pull these dandelions out. 1 and 2. Right? Yeah, that gets morning sun. But I don't know what that damage is, if it's cold or if it's what that is. Doesn't look good. I lost one of these last year. This is the new one. As you can see, dead tip there, dieback. Not a happy camper, the cinnamon. Ooh, little jackfruit is still alive. Well, should be alive. It's doing good. It's got a new tip in there, and it's got a new tip in here. That's gonna need to be covered though, and a new tip at the bottom. And a new tip there too. Wow, 4 new tips. Mr. Jackfruit. These are the seedlings that I grew. That's about knee high. I've also got a miracle berry in there. That's doing okay. The purple mangosteen, which I left out whilst we were gone. That's not going to make it. Behind it, there's 2 imbis, which are doing just fine. But imbi is going to need protection ASAP. I can't leave them out here much longer. But they're doing okay. So, what else have we got? Another persimmon, which is doing great. This is the Day Maru. It's a delicious variety. Young Kensington Pride Bowen seedling, which has done well, albeit slow. The turmeric is ready for harvesting. What else have we got? Oh wow, the gosh, look at this guy. Talk about overnight sayonara. This is the Jerusalem artichoke. My gosh, he was green and healthy, and he was even flowering 2 weeks ago. What happened? He's completely dead. What about his buddy over there? There's another one I got. His buddy's just hanging on for dear life, but he's not much better. See him there? We'll get closer. This is my other Fino de Hete tree in the ground that I've had for 6 or 7 years. He hasn't fruited for like 3 or 4 years, but I can see a set of fruit here. A little baby fruit. Where is it? I saw it, but now I lost track of it. I'll get closer. Okay, there he is. That seems to be the only one he's set that I can see. There might be others. These are very hard to see though because of the green foliage. So we have one on this other cherry moya. More sugarcane that's taken over here, taken over the pathway. See how it's bending over. So I've got a lot of too much sugarcane that needs to be juiced. That's the 30-year-old lemon tree which I butchered last year. It's come back. I did that so that I could plant trees around it because it was a huge tree. It was like from there to here. It was taking up all this room. So now I'm going to contain it in there. Too much of a greedy guy. These are the little, well, these have been affected by the cold. This is the little mushroom plant that I got from Dailies. Look how it's drooping down. The leaves are drooping. Yeah, it doesn't like 5 and 6 Celsius, obviously. The sweet potato leaves are doing great. They haven't been affected at all by the cold, nor has the turmeric. But the turmeric's days are numbered. These are all the, whatchamacallit? Yacon, jeez. And that other Jerusalem artichoke, as you can see, it went downhill super duper fast. Super duper fast. I think that's quite normal. So then we come to the rear fruit bed, the new one, which is only 1.5 years old, guys. This was started in December 2020. Well, that's when I got rid of the hedge, and the planting began the beginning of January last year. So it wasn't long ago, and yet look at all the action going on here. These are mangoes that I've got from Dailies. A black sapote there, which is touching the yacon, which I've got to clean up. This persimmon, which is not very happy. I don't know what happened to this guy back in summer. It just didn't seem to like the soil here. But thankfully, he survived. He didn't like die back. The leaves got very funky. I tried Epsom salt. Nothing worked. Hopefully, when he comes back in spring, he'll just shoot up. This is the flat seedless kaki persimmon. If I can get it to focus. Come on. Come on, guys. There you go. So the sun now is up here. It's right in my face as I'm filming, so I think I'll go to the other end and film in this direction so you can see what's going on. I've decided that I'm going to remove this ginger, as pretty as it is. I need extra room to plant more trees, more bananas, right? Very pretty. I don't want to get it out. I don't want to remove it. But what can I do, guys? I don't have the extra room for ornamentals. As pretty as these guys are, or girls. They look like girls to me. Very pretty. Wow, look at that. That's finishing off there. And there's another rack of bananas. Got a couple of racks here. So now I'm facing the opposite way with the sun behind me, next to the greenhouse, which is going to be filled up shortly for winter. Okay, so what's cooking here? Ooh, wow, ooh, a lot of changes. It's like my eyes open for the first time in over 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it was, that I've seen these guys. And the first thing that strikes me is the loquat. It gained at least 5 or 6 inches, the tips, these guys here. The second thing that strikes me is the macadamia has grown to about 3 inches. The next thing is the quaimak. Wow, that's done well in the pot. The next thing is the rollinia. The rollinia leaves got even more gigantic. Wow, I mean, how much bigger can they get? But that's going to need protection. It's getting some protection from the ice cream banana or blue java, right? See that? Some protection. But it's going to need a lot more than just that, because these leaves will turn yellow in July. All these banana leaves freak out once winter strikes. Well, the depth of winter strikes. So he won't be getting any help anymore. Maybe another 2 or 3 weeks, and then he'll start sooking bad, really bad. But I'm hoping to cover him. And this is what a sook looks like. Cassava. This is what the rollinia will look like. It'll do this if I don't protect it. See that? Well, that just snapped off. That's why it's like that. But here, that's what happens with the tropicals when they don't get covered from temperatures below 7, 6. Don't know how cold it got here. On weather zone it said 5, but I reckon it got down to 4. That looks like 4 Celsius to me, not 6. But otherwise, the cassava is doing fine. Looks very healthy, very healthy. The the red sugar cane from dahlias didn't make it, as you can see. The star fruit here, the variety is Arkan. That's doing great. One of the keat, hang on, is this keat? Yeah, the keat mango that I put in the ground at the end of summer is hanging in there. So he's okay-ish. He got this growth over early autumn, but he's gonna need a blanket. And that one there, which died back, the Kosovoy, got some growth on his rootstock, and that seems to have dropped away. But I'm going to leave that over winter and see if he comes back in spring. That was just an experiment. So quickly, ooh, I see new growth on the wax jambu, the purple one, but someone has eaten the new leaf. I hate that. On a plant that doesn't grow much at all, the last thing you want to see is that. tomato plant here that's gone wild, a volunteer tomato, which we like to have over winter. They seem to do best, the volunteers. This is soursop, the giant, that I got from Dailies in I think that was the end of summer, early autumn. That seems to be doing okay, but it's gonna need to go you know where in there real soon, as will this guy, the canistel. That's gonna need to go in the greenhouse too. So 1, 2, 3 greenhouse, and there's more over there. This is the pink wax jambu, and golly gosh, look at the new growth that it got a few weeks ago. Remember how we got new growth and I was so happy? Nice, look at that, nice. And here, I couldn't believe it. Well, that's a rarity. The new growth seems to come in autumn, not summer. And then we've got a jackfruit seedling, which died back and grew back. There's another one down there, but I didn't show it. Taro's coming back with a vengeance, which is strange. 2 starfruit trees in the ground. This is the giant Siam. It's doing okay. He's in full shade underneath the blue Java, and the Kenbangan. The Kenbangan starfruit. Hang on. Kenbangan, yeah. He's doing the best out of all of them, out of the new ones, but no sign of flowers, but lots of new growth. And here we have the lucuma. He's doing fine. The green sapote is doing fine. Wow, the big sook, peanut butter fruit, has completely bounced back to life. Remember, he was sulking about a month ago in early April or thereabouts. Wow, I'm shocked at the comeback. Then we have Sapodia, right? The Savo Manila seems to be doing fine, but again, this is one for the greenhouse. And here we have Aurea canistel. He seems to have got a new growth, yep, at the tips, but he's gonna have to need to go to the greenhouse too. Lots of Okinawa spinach back there. Mamei sapote in a pot. He's full of weeds, which I've got a lot of weeds there in the pot, but he's looking great. Anyone else that I forgot? Oh, Barbados cherry. This needs to go in the greenhouse too. These are the difficult ones. And finally, a new one that I got a couple of months ago, the prolific Sapodia. He's doing great too. But this is very early season. We still haven't entered the depths of winter. Looks like we got our cucumber, probably the last one for the season. Yep, it's nice. Nice fatty. There's another one. Nice to have too. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm quite impressed so far by what I've seen. That's the blue Java bananas, which will completely slow down now that winter is around the corner, literally. So they're gonna go on hold until September when it warms up again, late September. Yeah, so great news back here with these with all these guys. So veggie garden, we've got silver beet still coming, zinnia flowers, still got tomatoes coming. See if there's any zucchinis. Oh yeah, there's one in there that's rotted because it wasn't picked, and some eggplants which also should be ready. Wow, that's a whopper. Yeah, tons and tons of kaffir lime, or kaffir lime as some people call it. Another rack of bananas there, rack of bananas there, and the biggest rack of all right there. The apricot has lost its leaves, or almost lost its leaves. I'm going to be pulling this apricot tree out. It's 18 years old and it's not doing much anymore. Then we have the Carey star fruit. Let's have a look at the other jackfruit. It's doing okay. I put three jackfruits in the ground. One didn't make it, but these two seem to be doing okay in a protected spot. Oh, these guys fell over. They're tomatoes I have in pots. Wow, it must have been windy. Here you go, guys. Again, I know that it was windy just by this accident. Darn. Whoa, I've got to pick those up. Seedlings are doing okay, very much okay in the sun and all that rain. The pink guava is doing great. The Carey starfruit, as I said, no signs of flowers but little tips everywhere. Tips. It just doesn't want a flower after 7 years. Yeah. The jabuticaba, let's see if it has any fruit. Put this down. Actually, I'm gonna pick these guys up first. Okay, I got them up temporarily until I find a better solution, but they're packed. That'll be great for winter to get all the tomatoes. Look at that overflow. So we have the jambulan here, still coming good. It's got 2 main leaders here. Let me go on the other side. I'm pointing towards the sun. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so the Java plum is 5'5", and it's got 2 leaders, like I said, and it's hanging over. But I got to take care of these tomatoes. Maybe put them elsewhere. This is full sun here, that's why I have it all here. Tamarind doing great. The jujube, the chico, is dropping its leaves. It already started doing that a month ago. Now it's in full fall, free fall. Australian native tamarind, no change at all in the last half a year. Jabbo, let's see what's in here. This is the small leaf. 2 fruit and lots of flowers. It's flowering again, guys, which is good to see. It's got flower buds all over, so that'll be great to see fruit coming in winter, right? Let's just grab a couple of these young fruit in here. Oh, there's actually more up there. They're hiding. These are pretty small though, very small. Oh yeah. Oh, there's more up here. They're out of the bird's radar. Okay, oops. Bumped into a tree, into a table. Okay, I'll just grab them. Here you go. They're very small. That were good. Okay. Kim's busy with the persimmon over there. There's about 100, over 100 that are ready. The other green sapote is doing great. The subel doing good. Pomelo, everything's looking good. The kohala longan, the lychee in there. Let's go and check that out. It's getting really bushy here now with the pink guava touching the jabuticaba. Wow. Okay, the lychee has finished all its growth for the year or for the season. So all the new flush that came in early autumn is starting to turn dark, right? So hopefully in spring it'll give us a nice flush and bring it up to 5 feet tall. The new African Pride custard apple Atemoya, looking good, right? This is year one. It's only been in the ground for 4 months or 5 months. Well, middle of summer. New growth there. And here we have the cherry moya from behind. The fino de hete. Pomelo, the orange tree. And then, guys, the video's gone way over time. All the tropicals, all the dailies. Let's see who survived and who didn't. Did anyone perish? I see a couple of Chempedecs gone. Bye-bye. But there were 48 of them, remember? All those seem to have done well. See, the strong ones. But as for Relinia, Canistel, well, a mixture of tropicals here. I can't see any dead duck. I see a little bit of yellowing on the Malabar chestnut over there, and it's touching the net where the persimmons are. It's touching there. It's done like that. Got to fix that up. Anyway, a lot of these will be going into the greenhouses. So what you see now, you won't see in the next video. They'll be almost all gone. Even though today's a beautiful sunny day, it's I think 18 Celsius, but it's going to reach. We're going to have a lot of cold weather next week and a lot of rain, and these guys don't like a lot of rain when it's cold. So yeah, good news with all the young tropicals here. And looks like over there too. Let's get closer. Yeah, these are seedling avocados that I've grown from seed. A couple of apples, tropical apples that seem to be pushing out new growth now. It's really crazy. These were flowering at the end of summer. Very weird. I guess they're getting acclimated to Melbourne's weather. Wampi, papaya, large leaf jabo, Chempedec seedlings, 1, 2 I see that are dead, 3, and the other ones I saw earlier over there, another 3 over there, 6 dead. 6 out of 48. I can handle that. And over here we have some more jabos. Oops, another Chempedec that's gone over here. Right. Yeah, I'll be putting these in the greenhouse. This one is on his way out. I'm just trying to toughen them up, guys. There's another ambarella, hog plum, starting to show the early signs of winter cold. So that has to go in the greenhouse. Yeah, Kim's already opened a hole here and feasting on you know what, right? This is another video for this guy. We'll do that coming up. Make sure you close that, Kim, so you know who doesn't get in. So overall, pretty good, guys. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 9.8 out of 10 as far as finding everything a-okay after being away. That's pretty good score. I see that early gooseberries are ready too. There's a few of them on the ground. Wow, these guys come before winter, during winter, after winter. The gooseberries seem to be almost all year round. This is a volunteer, this gooseberry. Cherries, more bananas up there. Seedling loquats, they've grown. I don't know what I'm going to do with these in the pots. And there's the first rack or bunch of Pisang Ceylon bananas, which is slowly coming along. It's in the dark though, in the shade. Yeah, pretty small fingers at the moment. That's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 2, which was twice the length of part 1 because there's 3 times as much happening back in the back than the front. That's the lemon balm, or not lemon balm, lemon verbena, sorry. That's going to be dropping its leaves soon too. Just finished flowering. My oldest feijoa here hasn't dropped any fruit yet. Oh, yes it has. But it did so with the help of someone. That's how. Right? Yep. Yep, that's how. So, yeah. Alrighty. And then we come to the third black sapote seedling that I have in the ground. And we'll wrap it up with this, guys. I haven't shown you the has. I haven't shown you the worts. There's a lot of things I didn't show you. Oh, I didn't show you any of these tropicals here, which are all doing great, including the grenadilla, the giant grenadilla passion fruit. I don't know if I should put that in the greenhouse. Yeah, a lot. Everything's doing okay though. Even the matisia is looking fine. And the new growth on the wax jambu is looking fine too. Wow, everything's looking great. Very, very good. All right, guys, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And we'll come at you with more updates at the end of autumn into winter real soon. Glad to be home. The coffee here is looking awesome, considering we've had a lot of cold stints already in Melbourne. Seems to be fruiting like crazy all over, right? Wish I had 10 of these, but I only planted 2. The other one died. It was over there where I put bananas now, but this one made it. Who knows why one made it and the other one didn't. That one that died had more protection, but that one decided to be the winner. All right, guys, bye-bye now. Look at that tan, guys. Can you believe it? Huh? Does it look like 5 Celsius or 10 Celsius or 30 Celsius? Yeah, that's why the tropicals do so well in the tropics, because they get this sunshine, which I got when I was up there. Bye-bye now. But still looking good, can't complain. Everything is looking so damn good. Just got to clean up the mess and do a lot of staking and covering and protecting. A lot of work coming up over the next 2 weeks.